some social interaction between long-distance offshore sailors, of which that's who's here. Around the world this year, this summer, various rallies are being held by the Ocean Cruising Club. There's one big one going on in the Baltic right now. I wish I was there. It's a lovely place they've all gone to. But yeah, when you look around the natural beauty of BC, you think, isn't any better than this? Doesn't get any better anywhere. And so we're very lucky to be here. But there's another rally being held in New Zealand, another one in Scotland, Ireland, and I think several in the Caribbean that I'm aware of. Before I go further though, I've been asked by the OCC to make two presentations. And the first one is to Andy and Liza Copeland, who have, come on up here, Andy.
Come on, Andy, this is a moment.
Who have been the port captains of Vancouver for the OCC for the last 17 years. Wow. That long? So a certificate has been cut for you two. So I'm happy to present it. Oh, lovely, thank you. Andy was previously the Rear Commodore for, the Regional Commodore for the Pacific Northwest, and then he dragooned me into doing it for the public. Thanks, Andy. Having fun. Well, actually, Andy and Liza have done a lot for sailing in various parts of the world in various ways, so it's a pleasure to acknowledge it in some small manner. So, the other presentation that I've been asked to make is to Richard Hudson, who is here. And Richard, Karen and I met Richard on Issuma, which is that big red Damien, to the master out there.
Oh yeah.
We met Richard in Cartwright, which half of you, not many people know where Cartwright is, but it's the northernmost town in Labrador that you can get to by road. And to say that you can get to by road is a stretch. Because Richard had to go backwards and forwards looking for parts, because that's where we met him. He was looking for parts that were flown in, and so were we looking for parts as well. Richard went from there on Issuma with a pickup crew through the Northwest Passage.
Oh.
Came around into Alaska. The crew left him. I'm not sure quite why, Richard. It was a long passage. So Richard single-handed from somewhere up in the far north of Alaska back to Victoria, and then has been wintering over since then. He actually wintered over once in Sitka, wasn't it? Yeah. Sitka? Well, the OCC have various prizes. One of them, the most honoured one, is the Rambler Award. Rambler was the name of Humphrey Barton's boat. And the Rambler Award, which tells you something about the OCC, is awarded for the most meritorious short voyage of the year. That's what Richard got. It's only a little voyage, right? So Richard, it's a very great pleasure to present this to you. I've carried it around for a year now. I'll try to catch up with you.
Bravo.
Richie is now getting his boat ready. He tells me he's taking it up. He hauled out preparation heading to Patagonia and Antarctica.
Oh.
Asking Tony for lots of advice.
Have a good trip. There's lots of good food left. That's the end of the speeches. Have a great summer.
It's not, hang on a minute, it's not quite the end of the speeches. I'm Ian Grant. I'm Mr. Susan Grant. Mrs. Susan Grant is over there. And she and I are port officers for Victoria, for the OCC. And I'd just like to say thank you, the two of you, for organising this on behalf of everybody. You did a super job, and thank you very much. Yeah. And also to congratulate Tony on becoming a committee member of the OCC for all his sins. And he's in charge of members and membership and so on. Any problems? That's the man. Thank you, Tony.
Thank you, Tony.
You don't get off the beach till you join.
Yeah, that's right. Enjoy the music festival. It's going to be a lot of fun. That's the purpose of coming here, aside from getting to the Broken Islands. And so it should be a great week. And there's 2 more great get-togethers organised one by us and one by the local residents. They're really looking forward to seeing us all there, so it's going to be a good week. Anyway, bon voyage.
I did organize a hike in Wyatt Bay, and I told everybody it was going to take an hour and a half, and it took 3 hours.
Liters of fuel, but you can call it a centerboard. The centerboard might be the more proper way to do it. All the ballast in the boat is in that centerboard. Just walked off that, and this is the bottom of the mast. Like this. And then we cut this off and cut the back so we can get the wires out. And this is the bottom of this mast. So yes, it's my souvenir. I keep
You could wear it as a necklace.
So that mast is a tiny bit shorter than that one?
That's right, yeah. But it's stepped higher, so it's ultimately higher. They were originally the same length, and it's still higher because it's stepped here instead of there.
That was a bummer when that happened.
Wait, so
Yeah, that changed my plan for that year.
Wait, if that mast came down, then wouldn't that mast come down too?
No, it wouldn't. It's attached one place, but that's got too many other wires attaching. Attack us, and then so I left Argentina. Halfway in the middle of the route of the plane, we hear this chirp, and I realized that there's actually this baby bird that's been living in the mast, and the mother abandoned the bird when we took the boat sailing for a day. I mean, except they've come over the deck, going to windward. They've come over the deck and sprayed in here, or come right across the deck into it, but not like
not
coming
poop.
in, and nothing that ever filled it. So
That's good.
oh yeah, that's good.